Hello gang, welcome to the channel, and today we're gonna go through Sharon ROGERS. Her new uniform gave her a new look and she looks way younger and way different. But the point is that in my opinion, and just in my opinion, I never liked totally her game plan. You have to go there, press the third skill, accumulate, do 5, cancel, delay 4. And as it seems, they didn't swap that at all. She is exactly a copy paste of her previous uniform, pretty much. And the only thing that changes is her second skill that gives you the opportunity to go through the enemies like Thor's second skill. But Thor's second skill is way cooler and gives you the opportunity to cancel the skill way faster. As you can see here, this is the plan. That's all. You need just to do 3, start accumulating the damage you're taking, drop the 5th skill, delay cancel just 1 second and less than a second, and after do all your procs into your 4th skill. So you either do that or either you do your tier 3 and you're letting all the damage goes through together into your 5th skill. And you can see there is a big bubble like a chew. It's really funny, the colors of her tier 3, but still, I mean, it's exactly the same character. And for letting you understand what I'm talking about here, if you go into her previous kit, and check her previous kit also, you're gonna see they have exactly the same practice combo also. And that's pretty much the uniform, what you were able to do with Sirius. You're pressing your 5th skill, you're pressing your 3rd skill, delay a bit, 5th, that's all. Exactly the same. So they pretty much didn't swap or change anything of the character, and that gives me the vibe that the character, it's pretty much the same character we always had. And the previous uniform of Sharon was also doing a lot of damage. If you were able to master playing with her, you would be able to do huge amount of damage. I've seen people doing like one shot GBR with this uniform. I've seen people doing miracles. The only thing they did for the uniform, and they did the character way more useful in my opinion, it's the fact that they give her the healing. So previously you were struggling stay alive on every single World Boss Legend, but now with her 5th skill giving her 35%, the heal is way more way more than enough, that the heal that you need, so you're topped all the time. So that's my first opinion. I'm gonna show you some clips on the World Boss Legend and also her total value against the other World Boss Legend, against the other tier 4s. What's the difference, what's the unique stuff she can do, and you can figure them out through her, of course, the leadership she got and all the tags and abilities she got. So yes, let's go to see her value, and after let's go into the gameplay. Here is, I put here in the top. I always put the newest in the top in my Google Sheet, as you can see, and you're figuring out here. It's not like she is the best or something. I'm just dropping the characters here. It's the stages that she could participate on every single World Boss Legend separately, and here is the totality of the World Boss Legends she could participate. As you can see, only Shadow Cell and Blue Dragon got the same, that many stages that they can participate. Basically, it's only Shadow Cell again with 23. Because she is kind of unique, having agility, being a female, and Black Widow also, and Doctor Octopus also. So yes, she is in the top characters for World Boss Legends. She can participate into Eco's 23 different days, and also she got one unique, which is Gore stage 80 to 84, which is really a lot. But yes, it's so specific. It's Blast Human female, I think, which is like only hair and blue dragon. And she shares exactly the same tags with blue dragon, but in the same time she got the energy projection also, which she's sharing this with Iron Man, Magneto, and Black Bolt. So yes, she got the energy projection, so she got one more than Blue Dragon. So is this impressive to you? Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, she can be used only one day with specific tags for the human female that she got in ABL. But yes, generally speaking, she's not like a super, a must buy or something for something specific on her tags. So that's what makes me believe, and saying potato, potato, and it's pretty much the same old uniform or new uniform. So I'm gonna show you here the results I had with my level 70 Sarah Rogers old uniform, level 70 new uniform, and exactly the same 55 on 55 stage of null with the new uniform and as level 80. So the first two gameplay, the first two videos, it's for null stage 30 with here as level 70 with both uniforms, and null stage 55. I'm letting null because null gives her, exploits her weaknesses. Into her first phase she can't do at all damage because the accumulation you can do, it's not that much, but in the second phase she can accumulate a lot, and sometimes the damage is that, sometimes the damage is that, and sometimes you're dying. That's why I'm so annoyed with her, and that's why I don't really like her. But yeah, let's go and see. By the way, this Google Sheet, it's in my last tab of YouTube, in the About tab, where there you can find it every single time, or I'm going to drop it also in the video description, so you can see there the value of all the tier 4 characters as it is, on World Boss Legend and ABL ABX, which how many stages they can complete, and if you want to build them to progress through Ultron, or if you want to build your tier 3 to progress through Jean or whatever. As you can see here, I am going really nice, there's no problem. My Sharon is accumulating, my Sharon is doing some damage, but the fact, that she don't have the healing, you can see there I have take specific damage and I can't really go and pass through them. I'm almost dead every single time, and here I use my tier 3 just to stay alive, because I went inside the poison, and your tier 3 saves you, makes you absorb the damage taking there. So yes, here I missed my fourth skill. I could wait him to land and accumulate more, but you can see here, as soon as I start getting damage from null, I can do the bars like that, like 7 bars, fourth skill, dead. And that's because I'm standing there getting some damage and give the damage back. But you can see here, previous weakness was the healing, and you can see there is ways to stay alive, but your main source, which is healing, there's not any. So I was struggling there with being less than 10% of my HP from the middle of the fight, and that was the hardest part previously, with her output, that you couldn't stay alive if you weren't play super carefully, if you weren't play positioning the character. So yes, that's what I feel like. You feel playing like a new Sharon with a new uniform only because of the healing. Other than that, I feel like if you can accumulate and you can do the damage with the old uniform, you can pretty much do the same with the new uniform. But yes, let the gameplay plays and see. Of course, here I can't really risk it because the attacks of null, it's going to penetrate me, so I'm just waiting. But you can see here I am 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the stage, and I already be able to kill him. 2 minutes and 26 seconds left, and yes, I'm gonna keep the timers because it's the really important thing. I'm gonna tell you, go buy a uniform, but why? I mean, if level 80 the character is enough and her old uniform is not providing something new, why you should buy the uniform? So now let's go do exactly the same, but this time with the new uniform. And you can see here the first rotation was like 2 bars more. But yes, both first rotations I didn't really accumulate. Here I did accumulate, but yes, not that much. I'm not sure. I missed the proc. Really annoying. Yes, it's annoying that I'm a bad player also, but still, bro. I mean, okay, here is a tier 3 skill of the proc, doing 7 bars casually. Um, Here is the fourth skill, fail again. And let's see the last bars, how I managed to go through them. Here I was waiting the tentacle, and yes, again I thought I did accumulate, but no, I didn't accumulate a lot. You can see, yeah, it's not like getting the new uniform. You can do something way better. You're doing exactly the same thing. You need to wait. You need to be lucky. You need to get hit. You need to not get dead. But yes, the fact that you have the healing here, I learned it. So I was waiting him to land and do the fourth skill exactly the moment that you need to do. And I passed through this phase really fast. As you can see, it's again level 70, but this time it's with the new uniform. That's all that changes. Of course, there is another way to play Sharon Rogers, of course. If you go there and put here raids and start your rotation with your 2 cancel 1, cancel 3, cancel 5, cancel 4 during the raids proc, you can do your tier 3 skill charges faster. So you can play more tier 3 skills and play more without having to line everything up on the proper moment. Here I'm trying to survive and do my damage, but yeah, I almost died, so I went away. I wait again, to be fair for my previous run. And as you can see here, my Sharon Rogers did, the new Sharon Roger basically did clear the boss. Yeah, I was delayed there for a couple of seconds. I could kill him faster, but you can see new versus old add like 20 seconds, 22 seconds, 25 seconds, let's say, faster for the new uniform. But yes, nothing impressive, and the fact that you can't really copy paste the runs, you can't really do exactly the same, because depending on the damage you get, the position, the HP you have the specific moment, it's really weird and it's really annoying here playstyle. And yes, let's see at stage 55 what I was able to do. Here I'm using exactly the same thing, but instead of Cyclops I'm using Fox, because this stage you can use, female human day. So yes, here I'm trying to charge my CTB of energy. Also I didn't show you the build. I'm using as mighty CTB of energy. I have couple of Odin's blessing, nothing special. It's not like I have pushed her into her limits or something. You can see here of the proc, no, the proc was delayed, but here tier 3 at level 80, you can see doing serious damage. And I'm stage 55, it's not joke, it's not like a super low stage, but the fact that it's stage 55, it's null, and I'm still getting the issue with the heal. Even at level 80, this doesn't change. So yes, you know what? My suggestion is that if you wanna play, you feel like you wanna play with Sharon Rogers, you want your mental health being there and not going crazy, go into the new uniform to be sure that you are not going to die through waiting your character to accumulate. So yes, for that reason I can tell you, go for the new uniform. But if you don't really care about Sharon Rogers, if you're not an enthusiast of Sharon Rogers or Luna Snow, in my opinion, you don't really need her. Of course, here, big boy damage, but here I am level 80 with her old uniform, so It's not like the things you're seeing here, you're not able to pull them out with the old uniform. All this, it's not like I buy the new uniform and I have something here. It's the result of your previous uniform as level 80. So if you already had Sharon, okay, level 80 here, and you're gonna be able to do this much of a damage. If you get the new uniform, you're gonna do exactly the same, pretty much, but yes, you're gonna do some heal also. And the fact that a lot of people already, look at this, 250, the old uniform, and let's see the new one. Exactly the same team up, but now I'm going through with the blondie here. She's like a college girl with a shield. It's really weird. It's like she is how it's called, the dancers before the games. And here you can see I did manage to accumulate a lot on my fourth skill, you know, using my third skill basically, and I strip all the bars from the boss without using my tier 3. But later you saw I F up the rotation and the boss life wasn't moving at all. So yeah, it is what it is. 30 seconds for the first phase, basically 35. It's really nice and impressive, but yes, it's not stable at all. So you can't really say, oh, the new. Look at this. In the previous run, I used my combo 3-5-4, and I did pass through this second phase all at once. Now I even used my tier 3 and I wasn't able to pass through that. But yes, has to do with the accumulation, has to do with the proccing. And yes, I'm planning to equip a raid to see here value with the raids for ABL, perhaps for the same game modes or other bosses, you know. I have to figure out, because I don't really enjoy playing Sharon Rogers. So if you wanna do, if you wanna see more Sharon Rogers, if you wanna compare here with someone else, swapping CDPs, swapping playstyles, adding another rotation, try to do something unique, or I'm not sure, let me know, and I'm gonna try it into the next time. You know, I'm gonna showcase in here. She's really nice, and as she looks, as you play here, she's so annoying. And look at this. Here I almost died again. I was trying to save myself like a crazy dog there, and I F up the rotation again, but I F up the rotation previously also for the previous run. And here I just drop a skill, but you can see 250, 250, 251 the old. So I can't say, I mean, yeah, I know I didn't did the perfect runs. I know there is people out there love Sharon Rogers, believing that she's the best character and stuff like that. And she is. She can do accumulate a lot of damage if you manage to position the character, if you manage to ball up, you know. This character needs the HP Urus also, because the accumulation you do is based on the damage you're taking, and based on the percentage of the HP you do get as damage percentage. So the more HP you have, the more damage you are going to accumulate. So the fastest your HP is, the fastest the damage you're doing. The faster the fattest, oh, not fastest, the fattest, and the fattest the damage you're going to take during the fight, the more you're going to accumulate. So you need to make a fat balloon to take damage. You know, she is like the box thing that you hit, and after she goes and return the hit into you. That was her playstyle. That's the same playstyle after all these years, after 8 years. I mean, is this impressive? No, not at all. I completely hate that, but yes, it is what it is. We keep, you know, the classic vibe of Sharon Rogers, and yeah. That was it from me. Let me know down below in the description how do you feel about the character and what you want me to do next. You want to put a rage on? You want to put something else? Mighty Destruction? Compare Mighty Destruction with Mighty Energy or whatever. So yeah, see you into the next. Kisses in your faces.